Hey guys, it's Harold. Welcome back to the Asylum. We are on episode 9, apparently. Yep. Money's changing hands. We managed to survive this long. Anyway, as you can see, you might have caught a glimpse of the blast furnace I built back in the initial tunnel. Got my portal gun portal over there. Going over here to the new machine area. I've been taking down trees because I need it for fuel. And as you can see, got a coke oven and a steam boiler which ran out of power. Oh well. Apparently. Oh wow. So apparently I managed to outgenerate these things for a while. And while I was gone, I also automated the loop of this system so that the liquid transposer constantly has a supply of cans. The fulls come out of here, through the relay, into here, to get immediately emptied and shoved up in there. And we're up to 436 buckets of refined fuel for when I actually build the liquid-fueled boiler. I'm considering also setting up a feed of creosote oil ahead of that so that we actually have... well, I actually have a use for that. And I'm basically trying to get as much coal coke as possible at this point. Just trying to get that solid fueled steam boiler up to full temperature. Because it takes a lot of heat to get it up to the 1,000 degrees that it operates at. But once it's there, it just doesn't use fuel at all, almost. I should look into making a Steve's Cart's tree farming cart. And here's the blast furnace. And apparently it just got a thing of coal coke. Yeah, that's making steel so that I can actually make more industrial steam engines. Because who doesn't want more power, right? Anyway, now that I've given you the tour of what I've done off camera between this episode and the last, I am going to cut and get to stockpiling on coal so that I can actually get those coke ovens going at full speed. I will be back. And I'm back for a bit. As you can see, I am building a cart for making, well, logs. And I could potentially bore you by making the rest of the episode being you forced to watch me wait for the progress bar. But I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to wait and cut this so that you don't have to see the entire progress bar. You only have to see this little bit. I will catch you on the flip side. I'll be back. And I'm back, and I'm subjecting you to the last 30 seconds of waiting for this cart to finish. It's going to be one of those things. Just, come on. Because this is going to be a cart that's going to keep us in fuel for basically the rest of the game. There we go. And I will be back. And I'm back watching my shiny new cart tear down the forestry operation that I've got going. Yay, wood supply. Hello, wolf. Do I have bones? Hello. You want one? You want one? There we go. And let's just fire these snowballs over this way. Yay, Arco snowballs. Let's see, what's it doing? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to end up using much of the fuel that it's producing. Simply because of how much power the solar engine is actually producing it for it. So let's grab some of the wood. And take a look over here. Okay. I'm going to need to stock up on glass. Alright. How's this doing? It's not doing too bad. And let's go over and take a look at and see how much space I actually have for materials. See, that's still going. It still occasionally glitches. Steel. Okay, so if I want more steel, I'm set now. Puppy knocked over a turret. Ain't it cute? Come here, puppy. There we go. Down you go. Sentry turret. Let's see what this does. Awesome. Let's see, I can dump that in there. And let's go over to my wallow furnaces to make all the glass for these bottles. Oh. Okay, that's... well. Sand. I'm going to plan on making some automation for some of this stuff. I'm definitely going to pile on the blue electric furnaces to do all the smelting that I'm going to be doing, because they're actually pretty easy to deal with, since they also conduct their power grid. So that's that. back to this. And it's sitting at 26, almost 27,000 energy. Yeah. I can see that using up a lot of power and just getting me piles and piles of wood. Let's see. Just gotta finish that off. Let's see, how much space do I have in this chest? Plenty, and there's some of the glass I was after. Let's make enough glass bottles to run both of these to full. And get in there. Yeah, that doesn't take long. Let's get all the coal coke out of there that I have so far. It's not doing too bad. It's getting there. Let's put it over here. And let's go over to the blast furnace and take a look at that and see how much I've got over there so that I can drain that as well. Another pile there. And the way this is set up is that it will go through all the coal first, just because the order that it's filling in. And then once it finishes the coal, it'll go on to the wood and convert that as well. There's a bunch of stuff I'm going to need to do once I get this sorted. But yeah, I made that logging cart specifically because I needed fuel for this. I'm going to make so much charcoal, so much coal coke eventually. How's that doing? Coal. It's not doing too bad. That one's going about 2 at a time. Let's get in here. And I'm not going to be happy until that chest is completely full. So I can just shove it all in the coke oven, or in the boiler, actually get something out of it. And that might actually be enough glass bottles to do this over here. So let's go and deal with that. And then once I got the glass bottles going here, let's do this. Because I'm getting... There's a few stacks. So that one's gone. Once all the bottles get down into the chest cart, these coke ovens are going to clear out of output automatically. Like so. And how are we doing here? Another 2, not bad. I'm just going to get as big a supply of coal coke and charcoal as I can. What am I doing? If I'm going to be doing charcoal, I might as well just furnace the logs straight. So there's that. I'm going to clear out the area around that oil deposit so that I can get down the hole somewhat safely. Let's get the logs. I can just leave that because it's not making steel yet. I can just let it run. Back and forth, back and forth. Too far. Oh. Pathfinding problems. I love it. It's hilarious. This might actually drain all the bat boxes I've got here. Maybe. Although not quite as much if I do that. So while I wait for this, I will cut and I will be right back. I'm back again, and this time I'm just going to check on everything and then pretty much call it an episode, because that's how things end up happening sometimes. Yeah, that Enderman's having problems. Down to 14 coal plus what's various machines there. This cart really only has the coal-fired engine to get it started. Give that a whirl. Yeah, when these coke ovens run out of coal, they will automatically switch to logs, because I'm going to be doing that. Get in there. Slog. And I end up with usual supply and Enderman shenanigans there. Fun. Let's see, how many we got? We've got 8.5 stacks of coal coke there. Interesting render glitches sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go mining again. Just to fill those... Just to fill all the coke ovens, I'm gonna have to go mining and just go nuts on the coal. And when I'm not doing that, I'm going to end up dumping a massive tree farm. Just thinking about it, I really should just make a massive tree farm out of this area over here. Flatten it out a bit, and then just turn the whole thing into nothing but tree farm. There's a minimum amount of coal coke I want before I actually dump it in the boiler, because it didn't get up to temperature the last time I fed it. And lovely. A tree basically spawned in me. Isn't that amusing? Chop, 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 chop. And gone. $28,000. Yeah, that thing's gonna be a while. I could do some complicated red power logic to determine how long I run the filters to clear out that cargo manager, and just pump it all out into the various coke ovens. It's something to think about at least. I'm going to figure that out between this episode and probably episode 12 as to what I'm actually going to do with it. But in the meantime, this is Harold. I'm out, and I will catch you on the flip side. Later.